see the number 24 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Blue Devils ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Knight. Makes a move. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Give to the back. At the 35, he's open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Mahan. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Power football with the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team. I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll run it to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
The Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Mahan. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
They'll try the left side. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Snap to the back. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Good enough for a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Extending the play. The throw. Quickly out to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Wants to go up top. Fires left. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Gators are rolling down the field. They'll run it from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Guys, let's chat about Florida. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure.
14-2-0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Mahan. They're working that left side. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's just inexcusable if you're on defense there, man. It's 3rd and long. You've worked so hard to get to that point, right? To put yourself in position to come off the field, and you're going to allow a check down throw to the running back to go pick up that first? Man, that's going to drive this defensive coordinator crazy.
Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. He tried to set up the screen, and he's lucky to get that one back. It'll be third down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And that's why that guy plays DB and not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on third down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick six.
Running through contact. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Gators want to move quickly. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great...
Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Mahan. Shoots it to the left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Let's go. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
You wonder if the pick earlier in the game is now affecting this quarterback, and not just his psyche, but also his fundamentals. He threw that ball off his back leg. You're not going to throw completions playing like that.
Behind the chains now on second and long. The give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. And the big deflection on third down forces a fourth down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26.
And the Florida offense will take over first and 10.
One more snap coming before halftime. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back has it. And they'll just play it safe with the run right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
2-0.
The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
The play action fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Scanning the field, it's Mahan. Unloads to the right. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, another big incompletion on third down now, and if you're the head coach, I wonder if you start thinking about making a change at quarterback because you don't have any points. You haven't been able to find any rhythm in the passing game. You're in the second half now, and you've got to be able to find a spark, and you just wonder if maybe the backup can give that to your offense.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Wants to throw on first down. On target over the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The give to the left side. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Inside the 25. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Gators! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Auburn. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Powers through the defender. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Picks up 1. 3rd down coming up.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Back to throw, it's Mahan. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Blue Devils look to keep this drive humming. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
To the air, it's Mahan. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Using the quick game. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step on it.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. Racing to the right. Inside the... And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He wants a big play here late. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Duke.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying play action. Looking down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mahan. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Here's a throw downfield late. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The give to the tailback. And runs through another guy. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were